Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got two teams who will look to their running backs to try to control the pace of the game. It's the Raiders going up against the Chiefs. So let's go now to Oakland, California, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
So that means Niall Davis will be back for the opening kick. And Sebastian Janikowski looks set now to kick it away. He'll have a chance to take off. Reese is there to make the stop. At quarterback, he was the first overall selection in the 2005 draft out of the University of Utah. Quarterback Alex Smith. Smith's setting up now in the pistol. 1st and 10. Charles is taking the handoff. That's a gain of 7.
When a coach can have a run and picks up those kind of yards, it gives them confidence, and they will show more and more patience with the running game. So the defense, they better dig in here.
The Chiefs have it at the 34. And they'll run the football with Charles. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. And that's the type of run I think this offense would take all game long, Phil.
Oh, would they ever? They would love this. This is showing your dominance here. The offensive line doing a good job, but also a solid job by the running back picking up some good yards.
Looking out wide. Nice tackle. On offense today, out of Notre Dame at tight end, 6'4", Anthony Fasano.
Hey, I saw Anthony Fasano, Jim, play high school football back in New Jersey. He is a really solid tight end, really good blocker at the line of scrimmage, and also can go down the field and catch those passes.
Fasano's marked down after a gain of 4. As we get a look at this defense, Justin Tuck, a player opposing offenses always have to game plan for.
Yeah, it's hard to game plan for him, Jim, because he can line up anywhere. He'll line up over the center, the guards, he'll get outside and try to speed rush you. Justin Tuck, very versatile.
Screen, makes the reception, and he's tackled down after picking up the first.
Rhythm, you hear it so often in sports, and it is true, especially on the offensive side. That's another first down by the offense. They got some rhythm, and these kind of drives usually lead to scores.
He's stacked up at that point. They march right onto the field with this opening drive, and they're moving the chains with regularity.
They sure are, and I think it's time for the defense to quit sitting in there in that bland defense they're running. Take the chance and try to stop this drive.
1st and 10. Throwing now to his left. Picks up about 5.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed a pass, but it still did not get a first down.
So they complete one, and still it's 2nd down. Alex Smith's going to take it from the shotgun. Going deep. Almost intercepted.
Just not a good decision by the quarterback. I mean, maybe on the sidelines they keep calling the wrong plays, but he's attacking the strength of this cover 2 defense. Don't do that. Roll where they're not. That's deep down the middle.
Smith's lining up in the pistol. 3rd down and 5. Smith connects with Bowe.
Well, that was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Offense lines up here. 1st down at the 24. He has the grab. That'll stop the play right there.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
Mounting a serious drive. 2nd down and 5. Smith connects with Avery. Avery takes the hit, and is brought down.
The Chiefs offensive coordinator does a good job that time calling the pass down here in the red zone. Caught the defense off guard. They got the completion for a good game.
What a drive this has been. Halfway through this first quarter now. Ball's on the ground, and the defense has it. Good piece of tackling. So the rookie quarterback will take the field, trying to improve week by week.
Well, he's getting some experience. It's not a lot, but it's enough to help him feel more comfortable, and I think play better. He should do well here today.
First down at the 18. Gets the handle here. Gains maybe 5.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Second down, 4 to go. To the right side. Smith in on the tackle. Now third and short, following the run. He'll get it again. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
The Raiders would love to run the football in all situations like this. When you only need a little bit of yardage to get a first down, they show their power there. And I'll tell you what, this gives the coach a lot of confidence.
Again, staying with the safe plays. Eric Berry is stalking back there in the secondary, and he can change a game in a hurry.
From the University of Tennessee, he's fast. He can read the quarterback. He's smart. Eric Berry, along with Earl Thomas, maybe the two fastest safeties in the NFL.
That brings the play to an end.
Well, you always hear that expression, it's a chess match out there. Well, I believe that because you got to be a thinker on the football field. And the quarterback won this chess match. He changed the pass protection. He got the extra time, and it worked to his advantage.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. Sticks to his hands. He's brought to a halt.
How do you stop these wide receivers now? It's almost impossible with the rules of the game. Tight coverage. That time they have double coverage on him. It doesn't matter. The throw comes. They go up and make the catch. All you can do is raise your arm and go, well, we did our best.
Got what he wanted. Touchdown.
Good job that time by the offense, scoring that touchdown and putting them ahead. And when you get ahead in a football game, the National Football League, it makes you relax and you play better.
The Raiders now will tack on the extra point. Count it. The Raiders kicking team comes out now as the offense takes a break, and they deserve one after going down the field, mainly through the air with over 70 yards passing. Williams got it. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. They face first down. Offense lines up here. Smith takes it from the gun. And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
Avery is one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
Second down and 10. Will go ground, running to the right for a gain of about 5.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
That last play was a run. Third down coming up. Shotgun look here for Alex Smith. Dropping back now into the shotgun. The Chiefs get a first down.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down, now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
The Chiefs snap it at the 36. The give. They'll mark him at the 40.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
Second down coming up. And they'll give it to Jamal Charles. They break through, tackle him behind the line.
The Raiders' defense is just one of the best in the NFL. What a job that time of the run play. They get penetration, they get in the backfield, and they make the tackle for a loss.
Smith by himself in the backfield. The Chiefs lined up. Everybody split out wide. The Chiefs have it at the 39. Pass is intercepted. The tackle was made. First down here. The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap. Jams it across the goal line for the touchdown.
I would bet first and goal that the offense about 90% of the time is going to run the football. And what do here? They run it and they get it done. That is power football at its best.
Extra point is good. The Raiders had great starting field position following the interception, and they did a good job of not squandering that opportunity to score. And certainly the defense will be looking to force another turnover in a moment here. Fields the football at the 8. Breaks free. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Chiefs getting set now for their next series. Now first and 10. Jamal Charles. Ball's loose. A recovery by the defense. They bring him to the turf. Charles is the injured player, and we'll take a break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Double tight end formation. Here's the handoff. Johnson's there to take him down. Somehow in this first half, they have taken the lead without any semblance of a running game, Phil.
A lot of ways to get it done. Yes, the running game has not worked, but everything else is going well. Defense, passing, and football. There's a lot of ways to get it done, and they're showing that to us here today. Well, that time the offensive line just got overpowered. They allowed penetration. When you do that, nowhere for the running back to go. What a good job by the defensive line.
Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield. 3rd and 9. Incomplete as he was looking short.
On 3rd downs, the defense knows in most situations it's going to be a pass, and let's give some credit to the defensive front. They pressure the QB, and they force the incompletion.
He converts here on the field goal try.
You got to take advantage of good field position. The offense doesn't do it that time. I know they get 3 points out of it. Nice kick, but still a letdown for the offense.
Davis got a chance to return this one. Able to make the tackle about 2 yards shy of the first. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Davis is lined up in a single back formation. Handoff made. Davis brought down after picking up just a yard.
Davis is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. Smith set in the pistol. Davis has got it on the handoff. Good work by the defense. This will be a loss of 3.
Well, these plays do look ugly when they don't work. It's second down, and you run the running play hoping to pick up a few yards to make third down easier. But when you lose yards like this, third long, tough to do.
3rd and 12. And he's going to be sacked. So, just 3 plays and out for the offense.
Well, you just get tired of sending 3 or 4 players at the quarterback in passing situations. So this time the defensive coordinator sends the blitz, and they are up for it. They get to the QB and get a sack.
He'll have a chance for a return. Shearman's there to make the tackle. The Raiders come onto the field for their next series. Offense lines up here. First down at the 48. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. He's brought down.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
2 tight ends on the field here. 2nd down and 9 to the ground. And this will end up as a 2-yard loss.
Well, when you have good team speed on the defensive side, you can make plays just like this. You can get in the backfield and tackle the running back for a loss.
Moore's lined up in the slot. 3rd and 10. That's a good tackle, and that's a quick 3 and out.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
Gains 5. First down here. Smith will have it in the pistol. Davis going to take the handoff now. He's tackled right at the 24.
I will say this for the offensive coordinator, he is persistent. They're not running the football very well today, and that time he tries the run game again, gets a couple yards, but not much.
The Chiefs take it from the 23. Davis going to secure the handoff. Rocked for a loss on that tackle.
How about the defensive line? Getting that penetration, getting off the football at the snap, and getting it done, getting in the backfield and making that tackle.
Jenkins is lined up now as a slot receiver. Out of the gun. Throws to the right. Catch is made by Dwayne Bowe.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. First down at the 31. The defense gets a sack.
Well, that was an aggressive play by the defense. That's risk-reward. The reward, of course, is sacking the quarterback like they did. Well, the risk is if you don't get there, you could give up a big play.
Alex Smith from the gun. And they'll get to him again for the sack.
Well, good job that time by the defense. They catch the offense off guard, and they send more guys than the offensive line can block. When you're outnumbered, it's up to the quarterback to get rid of the football. He does it, and he takes the sack.
Smith's going to be in the pistol here. Launching it deep. Could have been intercepted.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
He's going to challenge the punt coverage. And he's brought to the ground.
Very lucky that time on that punt return. The coverage was outstanding, and the returner's just lucky he didn't fumble the football.
Moore's in the slot. First down at the 40. Toss to the outside. They tackle him at the 26-yard line.
Raiders offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
Offense lining up here after picking up more than 30 on the previous play. They'll meet him this time behind the line.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Here's the handoff to Maurice Jones-Drew. Buries in on the tackle.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
3rd down on the way. 2-minute warning looms, and this may be the last play before it hits. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. The kick is through for 3.
That was a good hold, good kick, 3 points. Good job by the offense.
Fields the football at the 8. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. 1st down coming up. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Catch made. He's taken down at the 30. After the pass play, gain 7. 2nd and 3 on the way. Smith standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. The Chiefs now move the chains. They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. Hurry up, 2-minute offense. Smith's got it in the gun. Has his man.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the 1st down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
And here we have 2nd down. Jenkins going to get set in the slot for this snap. To Avery. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. Getting set as fast as they can. Looking to go up top again on 1st down. Makes the catch in the open field. The Chiefs call a timeout. Their first. Following that timeout, offense back out on the field. Here's the first snap after the big play. Smith's going back to the air on this play. Throw it to the outside, and they've got the hook up.
Good route that time by the wide receiver on the out route. Nice throw by the quarterback. This is what they call a timing route. Well, they were right on time.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Looks to his left. Reaches out and grabs it. Steps out of bounds.
Nice job by the quarterback. Nobody open down the field. He throws it short. It does not get a 1st down, but it sure makes 3rd down a lot easier.
Offense lines up here. Incomplete. Looking underneath that time.
Well, quarterbacks know on 3rd down they got to make a decision and get rid of that football because the defense, they are coming after you. That time just not good enough, and he throws an incompletion.
Looks like a false start on the offense.
False start, offense.
Chip shot here. Kick is good for 3.
Jim, that was a good job that time by the defense. They were bending. They did not break, and all they did was give up a field goal.
And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Raiders break huddle and start their drive this time from the 25.
Get ready.
First down at the 25. Toss to the outside. Johnson's able to read that play and make the hit.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
They bring in the extra tight end. They'll go ground. And that's Ali in on the stop. The Chiefs, one timeout remaining. On the way, third down. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Underneath, but can't find a mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. All set to punt here. And Williams has got it at the 19, and that's a gain of 9. The Chiefs come to the line, starting this drive at the 28. Davis is lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. First down at the 28. Davis handed the football. Has the first down and a whole lot more. Touchdown! What a run!
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Anytime you see a long run for a touchdown, what you got to look for is blocking downfield. Nice job by the wide receivers and everybody hustling, making a block, and a long touchdown run.
Chiefs getting set for kickoff. Taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. That's the end of the first half. And you've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. First down, offense readying for the snap. Offense lines up here. And now here's the first snap of the second half. Tackles
The Raiders' offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. In on the stop. Second down. Right back to him. Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2.
Look up at that scoreboard. You're leading the football game, so we have a third and long situation. So you've got to know that. Manage the game. Don't take a chance.
The Raiders from the 37. Maurice Jones-Drew gets it here. Now as we look at the numbers, here's a team winning, even though they have not been running the football with great dominance today.
No, they haven't run it well. And, of course, when you're winning the game and it gets in the second half, you'd like to run the football to work the clock down. If I was them, I would keep trying to run the football.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. The Raiders have it at the 39. Well, we'll be switching sides with this one. Ball's going the other way.
Hard to throw over some of these linebackers in the NFL now. They got such good size. You try to throw over them, here's what happens. These big guys will knock it down.
Wide receivers are bunched up. First down at the 39. And Davis is taking the handoff.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Coming up, second down. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Davis got it on the handoff. And that's a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs have struggled in pass protection. Smith's trying to drop back and make plays, but he's been under pressure all game long.
Oh, boy, watching a quarterback in a day like today, I'm glad I'm up in the booth because that is some beating he is taking, but he's hanging in there tough.
Drop back, shotgun formation. And they sack him on third down, and they force the quick 3 and out.
Really good job by the defensive coordinator. Good time to call that blitz. Catches the offense by surprise, and they just outnumber them, and they get to the quarterback, and they take him down.
Better be careful here. Terrible starting field position here for the offense. Offense lines up here. First down and 10. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
It's a 2 tight end formation. Second down and 11. Handoff. And that's Johnson in on the stop. This goes for a loss.
Defense, play the situation. It's third and long. Don't let a receiver get behind you and make a catch to pick up the first down. Keep it in front of you, and then let them catch it and come up and make the tackle.
Third and 13. They bring him down, and the offense fails to pick up a first down on 3 plays.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
Burnett's the one who brings him to the ground.
Well, only a couple yards that time by the punt returner. Good defense by the punt coverage team. They get down their speed, they hustle, they're all around him, and they only give up a couple yards.
Smith's setting up now in the pistol. First down at the 40. Reaches out, ball is out.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
The Chiefs snap it at the 36. Smith with the handoff. Sims is going to make the tackle. The Chiefs have had a great rushing attack all game, Phil.